Hello guys and welcome to part 4 of my work in progress for my Tool-Assisted Speedrun of the 1000-Year Door. This time I am in chapter 3 and we're going to see how quickly we can get this done. Because of a bunch of new strats compared to my old run, we can get this done really quickly. As a matter of fact, it only takes me a little over half an hour to get all the way through chapter 3. Alright, Mario and Flurry have arrived in Oolong Town. Apparently that's the Japanese translation of the Glitzville. I don't know what it means. Oh hey look, it's the hot dog stand. Oh, I remember what we usually get there, but Mario's not hungry for some hot dogs. So he doesn't need to go to the hot dog stand anytime later. It's fastest to jump into doors because you can trigger them a frame earlier while you're in the air. I did it there too, but I had a lag frame, so it didn't actually save time, but it didn't lose time. And look, it's Rockhawk. We're gonna end up fighting him, right? Okay, maybe not. And hey, it's Macho Grubba. Oh no, it's Grubba. We'll see Macho Grubba in 3 minutes. If you guys hear a ticking, you might want to get your ears checked. Go to the doctor or something, because there is definitely not a ticking. Like, what ticking? I have no clue. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, you know, Mario's talking with Flurry. You know, he wants to become a fighter. He wants to battle his way to the top and get that crystal star. Okay, I had to activate Mega Rush and Power Rush. In my comparison spreadsheet on my website, it said I lost time there, but that's because I activated the badge in pre-Chapter 3 in my old TAS. So it doesn't actually lose time. So Mario finally talks to Grubba, and he says, hey, I want to become a fighter. You gotta show me around, show me the champ room. You know, so Grubba's gonna do that. You know, Mario's gonna become the Great Gonzalez. Yeah. Yup. Yes, sir. This actually isn't the last time that we'll see the champ room. You'll see it in a couple minutes, actually. And I can explain why. Alright, so Mario has to sign the contract. And he denies. Okay. Bookcase jump. Go into the couch. You can jump up to the bookcase, go through the air vent. This triggers a cutscene, warps the game to the end of chapter 3, and it can start the Macho Grubba battle. So now that I have Ultra Hammer, I can just break open the air vent, and bam, we're at the end of chapter 3. Okay, the bookcase jump works because you get on the edge of the couch, and you can just barely clip up to the bookcase. RTA uses a spin jump because that can freeze Mario's position in the air, making it easier to get the right clip. But I found a consistent way of canceling the spin jump on the first frame. There is a way of doing the jump without spin jump, but it's at the very corner. Doing it with a spin jump but canceling the animation actually cuts off more distance. I did a Flurry Super Slide entering the arena because I felt like it, and it looks cool. It doesn't actually waste time. So, yeah, like I said, Macho Grubba, you know, I saw Grubba a couple minutes ago, and, yeah. Take note, I don't have Yoshi, so keep that in mind. No, Malleo is such a big scary dude. Like, I don't think Mario can take him. Does some power bounces, you know. I do have to split it into 2 rounds because I can't do enough power bounces. I have to do like 12 more power bounces, and that is literally impossible. So I do 2 more jumps. And Grubba is down. So that took all but 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That's tough. Oh hey, it's Jolene. Oh wait, we've actually never met her since just now. So yeah. If I'm remembering correctly too, I can't read Japanese, but I'm pretty sure she mentions like, I'm the person that was writing to you. I was the mystery person sending you emails and having Mario solve the mysteries in the glitch pit. But I don't know what she's talking about now because that never happened. All right. So yeah, there's not a ticking. Definitely not. Hey, it's Peach again. Alright, we're gonna go visit Tech. So once again, if you don't know, this is speed swap where I walk up or down for 2 frames and then walk left or right for 14 frames, and it increases my speed significantly. Alright, so now Tech is forcing Peach to dress up and go investigate what's going on and where they are. Alright, she's gonna go grab the costume. I don't think it's right to call it a costume. Happy late Halloween, by the way, guys. It would have been awesome if I could have Chapter 4 done by Halloween, because that's spooky. But no, there's no way that would have happened. I would have had to start TASing this a little bit earlier. Alright, so once Peach is done changing, pay close attention because this is really funny, at least in my eyes. So, yeah, she's gonna go open the door, but she's gonna move to the right and then slide through. She doesn't like to use doorways. That's a little too mainstream, so she's gonna walk through a wall. That's cool. Whatevs. I've never seen that happen anywhere else in the game. It wasn't working with that door once she changed into the costume, the X-Naut uniform, whatever. It only worked when she was changing back into her regular clothes. Alright, so Bowser's one step ahead of Mario. You know, he's gonna go to the Great Tree. Because he knows the Crystal Star is gonna be there, because he's ahead of Mario, ahead of his plans, you know. Yeah. So he's gonna speed swap over to the bush. The Elder's gonna spook him. It's Halloween, it's getting spooky.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so Mario's gonna leave the glitch pit. Since, you know, he's done the chapter. Alright, so now that Mario's back in Rougeport, he's gonna go back to the glitch pit. I'm not gonna explain why yet. just hang in there. So I guess this means that you go to the glitch pit 3 times now. Twice after this, and then a 3rd time for the general white hunt. So once again, jumping into the door. So we're gonna go back there again. You know what? You know what? I think this time Mario wants to fight. So he realizes he has a second chance at this, so he's gonna go for it. He's gonna talk to Jolene. You know, he's gonna start fighting back up. So Jolene finds out that the system got reset. So even though Mario was ranked first, because that makes sense, he now has to reset. So what Mario's gonna do is he's gonna do another bookcase jump, and he's gonna go to the champ room and reserve the first battle there. This saves about 4 seconds because you're skipping the long walk to the minor league room. Mario's a little spazzy here. He's a little upset that he didn't get his hot dog from the hot dog stand. Hey, look, it's Grubba. So if you can't tell, this doesn't make sense right now. The game's so confused because this cutscene isn't supposed to happen unless this is your first time fighting. So Grubba's there, even though Mario beat the crap out of him. Gonna block that Goomba. And we're gonna spook these guys. Alright, so now that they're done, you may still be wondering why I'm doing this. Yeah, hold your horses, okay? Do you want to know why? You want to know why I do it? You'll find out next battle. Thought it was this one for a second, but nope. So Mario's having a face-off with that Koopa guy. Yeah, Mario's got to stare him down, you know? It's like the UFC weigh-ins. He's got to stare him down first, and then go fight him. That's how Mario does it. So we're gonna spook these guys too. We have 4 other battles in which we're gonna spook them. Mario's raking in the dough. Okay, you wanna know why we did this? That's why. That's why. Just, yeah. He just appeared because he felt like it. And now Mario's all excited now because he got the Yoshi egg. He's excited. So he's gonna dance around. He's pumped. Mario doesn't really want to waste time with these guys, so you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna spook them. It's too spooky for them, yeah. So if you notice, Jolene was the person announcing during that fight that time. So the Yoshi egg disappears and then respawns like in midair every single time. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure why that happens. Another thing that I had to test was the Yoshi egg timer, because if you know already, the Yoshi color is determined by the duration between when you get the Yoshi egg and when it hatches. I opened up the lockers because it's getting a little sweaty in here, because everybody's all frightened because Mario's spooking everybody. You know, all their stuff smells, so Mario's airing it out for them because he's a nice kid. So the Yoshi timer is actually started during the Poke battle, which is pretty much right after the Yoshi egg spawns. So from that up until after Jolene's talking, right after the Armed Terriers battle. So Mario did multi-bounce there, took them out in 1 round. I had thought up that idea. The original plan was to manipulate an FP and do a power shell with Koops, but this was much faster. A lot of people were asking how these conditions are manipulated. They can be changed by wasting 1 frame, and you can do it in different spots, and it'll give you different conditions. For the most part, I just had good luck right off the bat, so I didn't have to do a ton of manipulation. If I did, it was like 2 or 3 times. Spooked! So you know, at this point, Mario's hopes are really high. You know, he wants to become the champ. He's gonna keep going. He's gonna do this. He's gonna win. Okay, these guys are really spooky. They're spooking Mario a little bit, but that doesn't matter. He's gonna spook him right back. That egg keeps respawning. It's so strange. I love it. Mario's gonna like kiss Koops, I guess. I don't want to know what exactly is happening there, but yeah. So these guys are used to being spooked, so they're immune to it. So got a thunder region. And Mario is getting up there. Like, he is so close to being the champ now. He's almost out of the minor league. He's probably gonna go to the major league. Like, he can do this, you know? He's gonna race around, beat the guard to the door. Bam. I probably should have mentioned this much earlier, but waiting for the guard, you can move around all you want, but if you do paper mode, activate a partner's ability, hammer, or jump, that wastes time, and the guard will come later. So you can move around, do whatever you want. You can open the lockers, that doesn't waste time. That's why I did it. These guys can't be spooked either, so I gotta fire flower them. Mario's just not spooky enough for them. So Mario's gonna level up his FP. I need to make sure I have enough for a couple Gale forces at the beginning of Chapter 5 and the Duplis battles. Alright, these guys can be really scary, but you know what? Mario's still able to spook them. They go running. Mario is now gonna go defeat the Armored Harriers. Right? He's gonna defeat them. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty interesting. So we have a new competitor who wants to fight. Joleen's gonna sign him up. Use the system to arrange a match. Hey, look, it's Jolene! Hey, what's up? Oh, wait, she was right in front of that screen. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'll explain why that happens in addition to what's going on with this Yoshi egg after this match. This is it, guys. Mario is going to get into the Major League. You know, he's going to go places. He's going to become the champ, and he's going to do great. I just know it. And the egg, you know what? The egg wants to follow us, so he's going to follow us. It's okay. Whatever. And, hey, look, Grubba's back. That's cool. And it's time to battle. So, Mario's being really strategic, you know, he's like, yeah, my jump's gonna do damage, so he jumps, but, it hurts him. And, Koops is like, yeah, I don't care, so he's gonna leave. And Mario's gonna get hit, and he's gonna get hit. I get down to peril status, and this is going to be useful for Chapter 4. Mario just barely makes it with the running. And he lost the battle. I thought he was gonna do it, guys. I just thought he would be able to. And where'd the Yoshi egg go? Hey, look, he hatched, and he is red. Okay, I need to know where to start. Okay, So with the Yoshi timer not starting when you get it at the hot dog station, it starts at the Poke Battle, and from there until now was 6 minutes. Or no, a little bit less than 9 minutes, I believe. Don't take my word for it. So that makes him red. My older one was green because I got him at a later time. So I had the egg for less time. But since I automatically get the egg, I technically have it for longer. Why does this happen after Chapter 3? Well, that's because these events happen independently, like the Yoshi egg appearing and the Jolene trying to show the new competitor how to arrange fights. That all happens independently from where you are in the chapter. So that all occurs, and you get the Yoshi egg. So once Mario loses, he lost all motivation. He's done, man. He can't do this. So he's just gonna leave. He's given up, man. Like, I don't even like this, but Mario's like, the message Mario's sending is like, you gotta give up on your dreams. Like, they don't always happen. Like, no. It's terrible that Mario would like say that, but there's no actual difference between the colors of the Yoshis. Most people knew that, but the speed's the same, everything's the same, except for the color. This is really small, but when you hop off of Yoshi, Yoshi gets pushed upwards. In the English version, he gets pushed left or right, depending on the way you're facing. I broke the block to the Chapter 7 pipe. That way I can be on Yoshi longer when I'm actually entering Chapter 7. Like, I can walk into that room while using Yoshi. It's faster to hammer it earlier because I'm right by the pipe room door. So here I'm going to use Yoshi. I'm going to drop down. Switching the partner takes away the transition out of paper mode, so I can hop right in the pipe. And I switch back to Yoshi. Because I already loaded the menu in that same room, the menu actually loads quicker. So now I can jump up to the stairs. Using Yoshi here is about 2 frames faster, just barely. I couldn't speed swap there because I had to jump at the right time to make sure Yoshi could jump. That gives him a greater speed because the cutscene does not start until Yoshi gets to that certain position.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Mario's gotta talk to Frankly now because he's gotta figure out where he's gotta go next for the next Crystal Star. Frankly tells him he has to go find somebody named Darkly. So we gotta go look for him. I have no idea where he is. Oh, found him. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna write the name of Mario on Mario's shirt, and he's gonna write it on Yoshi. I think that's animal abuse if that's an animal, if Yoshi's an animal. So that transition made Mario face the opposite way. I don't know why. It doesn't lose any time. It's just the way, because of the camera. Alright, so Mario's gonna move over to the door. He's gonna enter the pipe. And Mario is now in Chapter 4. Wait, guys, do you hear it ticking? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hear something. Oh, okay, whatever. We're in Chapter 4 now. Happy late, very late Halloween. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the commentary this time around. See you guys later.